Hey y'all, welcome to my first episode of my bookish series. I'm gonna start to share what kind of books I've been reading over the summer and probably start to do like book hauls and just bring you guys along for the books that I've been reading. So I got this shirt, Hot Girls Read Books. I got this shirt before the whole little, incident with the lady and the trademark. So I got this off Etsy before old girl, trademarked it. So, but anyways, I just went to Second and Charles and got like a mini book haul. But I wanted to share some of the books that I've read over the summer and some of the books that I plan to read for fall. My neighbor actually gave me like a big box of books. Like, she gave me good books. So she ended up giving me Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which I read this already on Kindle, and I read this probably like a few months ago. This was probably, if not the one of the top books I read this year. Like, it was so good. Like, so I'm not sure if I'll give this away. Like, it doesn't even look like they read it. Like, I don't know if I'll give this away or just keep this, because this is a book I will definitely reread again. It was so good. Like, it was just so good. You just gotta read it. Like, I love a book that, as a queer person, I love a book that has like queer representation. It just was like, the dialogue was good. Like, it was just it was one of those books that you just are not gonna put down to the end. It was so good. So, she also gave me The Vanishing Half. I have not read this book, but I've heard so much about this book. This is actually going to be on my fall to be read list. So heard some exciting things about this author and this book. I cannot wait to read it. Another book that I have, I don't know if I'll share these. I have so many books, y'all, and I just moved, so I'm just getting like my bookshelf together. So I just have like a lot of books. So The Gentleman in Moscow, I actually heard this book from another book YouTuber, and this was on her, I forgot what the title was, but it was like a must read. And I actually got this book from the Little Library. I'm not sure if you all have a little library in your area, but that's a great place to get free books. And I was actually in Timonium, and I so happened to go to the market out there. It was like a Mom's Organic or something, and they had a Gentleman in Moscow, and I was like, oh, that's on my to read. So this is one of the books that I will be reading this fall as well. I got this book yesterday. If you watch my previous vlog, I got this book from Second and Charles. I love Tracy Brown. Rest in peace to her. This was the last book she wrote before she passed away. So I think it's very important to read this book, and I love her work anyway. So this will be on my to be read. What else? Kennedy Ryan. I have 2 Kennedy Ryan books. I was supposed to get through these for the summer, but I have not. So I know this is the sequel of the series, the prequel. So I want to read this one, and of course Score. So these are also on my to be read list. A Moth to the Flame is a freaking classic. Like, if you follow Ashley Antoinette, if you know about her, she's one of the authors that I grew up on, like back in the day authors, and still is relevant today. So this is a book I'm going to read over, familiarize myself with Raven, and learn more about, reread the story, because now it went through Ethic. So Ethic was really good. Ethic was one of those books that I read, and I was like, what the hell? Like, it was like I don't want to give away the story, but it was such an unconventional story. Like, the main character, she pretty much falls in love with like another character. I guess he would be like the antagonist, and how they like started together, it was like I could never forgive that. Like, I could never forgive that. But the book is just about forgiveness, about love. Like, it's very, very well written. And then she goes into the Butterfly series. So if you want to read, before you read, I think you need to kind of understand a Raven and her story. And then it goes into Morgan and her story. So, and then it goes into another character in Butterfly. So, Ashley Antoinette, I definitely will be reading this over again. And lastly, I think The House of Eve by, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce her name. I think it's Sadeqa Johnson. I have another book on my Kindle that I'm reading from her. I need to get my Kindle. I have another book that I'm reading on Kindle from her. I forgot what it's called. And it's so, so good. But speaking of Kindle, I guess I need to show y'all what books I will be reading on my Kindle as well. So this is my Kindle. I just got this cute little matcha Kindle. It's so freaking cute. So some of the books that I'm reading on Kindle right now, let's see. I'll show y'all what's on my TBR or what I'm currently reading. I'm one of those readers that's always reading like 5 or 6 books at a time. It's kind of chaotic, but if you feel me, like, I know people who enjoy reading because it'll be I'm a mood reader, so I could start reading one book and then my mood switches and I'm on to something else. So on my Kindle, I'm actually reading The Revelation of Dionne, Daphne, The Last Valentine by Brandi Nikkale. I almost finished that. Thinner by Stephen King. I actually heard about that on the Reid. So Just Like Summer by Aubrey, Penn. What else? The Psychology of Money. You always gotta throw a self-help book in there. I'm not a super big self-help person. I prefer to read fiction novels, but I actually really don't have a preference. I do like reading self-help, but I'm not one of those people who like only read nonfiction and only read fiction. A good book is a good book. So I'm reading The Psychology of Money, and I'm reading Femme Like Her by Fiona Zaid, and In Love with Miranda Kinsey by Nikkale. And Nikkale is a friend of mine, so definitely gotta support her. So yeah, that's what I'll be reading on my Kindle. So I have plenty of books to keep me situated or keep me interested until fall is over. But like, I think I listed at least 10 books. So, but I probably am still gonna buy even more books. So I'll probably do another video on the best books that I've read so far this summer. But what do you guys read in this fall? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with a friend. I will see you all soon.